You're watching USA News Hub, your home for powerful stories, game-changing moments, and legends in the making. Tennis fans, hold your breath. Coco Gauff has finally opened up with a powerful confession after keeping her WTA Finals hopes alive, and what she said has every fan remembering her painful 2022 season. From heartbreak to redemption, this is the inspiring story of how Coco Gauff fought back to stay in the race for the semifinals in Riyadh. Let's get into the full story. The defending WTA Finals champion Coco Gauff was under pressure heading into her second group stage match in Riyadh. After suffering a tough 3-set defeat to compatriot Jessica Pegula in her opener, Gauff knew that another loss could spell the end of her title defense. But this time, she came out with a mission. Facing Italy's Jasmine Paolini, the 21-year-old American superstar played some of her cleanest tennis of the season, hitting with precision, confidence, and calmness. The result? A commanding 6-3, 6-2 victory that not only revived her semi-final chances, but also showed why she remains one of the fiercest competitors in women's tennis. Coco Gauff's emotional admission. After the match, Coco Gauff made an honest and emotional confession that immediately captured headlines. She said, "I was just trying to play relaxed. I played a WTA Finals where I lost all 3 matches in 2022, so I was determined to not make this a repeat of that. I knew that today's win was important to keep myself in the tournament." That 2022 memory clearly still drives her. Back then, a teenage Gauff made her debut at the prestigious season-ending tournament in Fort Worth, Texas, but it ended in heartbreak as she lost all 3 of her group matches. Fast forward 3 years later, and Coco is now the world number 3, a Grand Slam champion, and the reigning WTA Finals winner. Her determination to avoid another winless campaign showed in every stroke she hit against Paolini. In her dominant win, Gauff hit 35 of 50 service points and committed just 3 unforced errors, a massive improvement from her previous match against Pegula, where her serve struggled under pressure. Her footwork, confidence, and composure all looked back to their best. Paolini, who came into the match after a tough season but a strong 2025 campaign overall, simply couldn't match Gauff's pace or control. The win not only boosted Gauff's morale but also kept her in the running for a semi-final spot. What's next? Gauff vs. Sabalenka, the French Open rematch. The next challenge for Coco Gauff is none other than Aryna Sabalenka, the world number 1 and the woman she defeated in the French Open final earlier this year. Sabalenka currently leads the Stephanie Graf group with a 2-0 record, while both Gauff and Pegula are at 1-1. Jasmine Paolini, with 2 losses, has been eliminated. That means Thursday's Gauff vs. Sabalenka showdown is absolutely crucial. If Gauff wants to reach the semi-finals, she must beat the Belarusian powerhouse, and that's easier said than done. But if there's one thing we've learned about Coco Gauff, it's that she thrives under pressure. Gauff's growth and mental strength. In her post-match interviews, Gauff emphasized how much she's matured since that painful 2022 experience. Back then, she was only 18 and still learning to handle the mental side of elite tennis. Today, she's a global icon, a U.S. Open champion, an Olympic medal hopeful, and a young leader who speaks confidently about mental health, equality, and focus. Her confession about wanting to avoid repeating 2022 wasn't just about tennis results, it was about personal growth. She's learned how to stay calm, how to reset after a loss, and how to keep faith even when things don't go perfectly. The bigger picture. The 2025 WTA Finals have been full of drama, upsets, and world-class performances. But Gauff's journey stands out because it mirrors the story of perseverance, and just 3 years, she's gone from a winless debutante to the reigning champion fighting to defend her crown. Her evolution on the court represents a new era for American tennis, one led by confidence, resilience, and intelligence. And now, with Aryna Sabalenka waiting across the net, the stage is set for another blockbuster battle. Fans remember that epic French Open final, where Gauff's fearless play stunned Sabalenka in straight sets. The question is, can she do it again under the lights in Riyadh? Dizzy final thoughts. Coco Gauff's words remind us that champions aren't made by their victories alone, but by how they respond to failure. Her determination not to repeat her 2022 disappointment shows the mindset of a true winner. Whether she advances to the semifinals or not, Gauff has already proven that she's stronger, smarter, and more confident than ever before. All eyes now turn to Thursday, Gauff versus Sabalenka, the rematch the world has been waiting for. One player will secure a semi-final spot. The other's campaign will end. Whatever happens, Coco Gauff's honesty and maturity continue to inspire millions. Thanks for watching USA News Hub, where every game tells a story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that define sports.